Hello, crafting friends. This is Cheryl Ann with part 7 of my video series, making journals for beginners, some tips and hints. And this is how I make mine. I'm not saying my way is the only way. This is just how I do mine. So I'm getting ready to make a soft cover fabric journal. I only have one left. I sold one, and I've sold a couple more on my Etsy shop, Deserts and Beyond. But I really like making this style. I double up the fabric, so I'm going to cut two pieces identical, and one for the inside and then one for the outside. And then I stitch around it, so I'm going to go through that process with you now. Something to remember, I have more than two pairs of scissors, but these are the ones I use most often. This one is only for paper. I don't use this one on fabric. The reason is that the paper dulls it, so unless I keep it sharp, and you can take tin foil and put tin foil in between the blades and just, snip away, and it'll sharpen your scissors. The pair I use for fabric is this pair, and I don't use these on paper at all. So I've selected a fabric for my cover. In the last video I talked about using the 12 by 12 inch paper pads. The back of the pad, I use those as my covers. They're soft, they're pliable, yet they're sturdy. These are going to hold up. So what I tend to do is I try to get one edge that's already cut. This one has the fold. You can see here, this one has a fold, so I can cut that after I'm done. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clip the edges with some of the large paper clips to hold it in place. Okay, so I've got my fabric in place. You might just check underneath and make sure you have it where you want it on your fabric. And now I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to do that off camera. Ta-da! She's all cut. And this fabric has a lot of, it's really kind of meaty and weighty. But I love the browns, and it's brought in some pinks, and look at this gorgeous purple. So, the clips hold it in place very well. And when I sew, I also put the clips on, and then I take them off as I'm sewing along the side. So I'll show you that next. Okay, so I'm looking at how it looks. I actually switched them around. This was going to be the inside, but this one has more of the purple showing, and I kind of like how that'll be in the middle. And then if you flip it over, then this will be the inside. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, well, I do a couple things. First of all, I do leave the clips on until my sewing machine needle is just about there, and then I yank them off. But the other thing I do is I do put a little of the glue stick on, not around where I'm going to sew, so not around the edges, but I'll put it in places. Maybe I'll go in an inch or so to help hold it down before I sew it in. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to clip it with the paper clips, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went around, I put the glue, I don't go to the edge because I don't want my needle to go through the glue. So I put it around here, and I went in the middle, and I went in the middle. Just make sure when you're done, make sure it's not too tight. This has to fold. And then I just put clips on very lightly to hold it in place while I do the sewing. I'll do that next. Okay, so here's my 25-year-old JCPenney sewing machine. Now, when I'm getting ready to sew it, I want it on the largest stitch, so I've moved it to 5. We're going to see how this works here. I'll try to get it so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, so here we go. Getting ready to sew here. And again, I've got my stitch set. I'm going to go all the way around. Okay, now I'm going to turn it. I'm going to leave the needle in, so I want to go just a little closer to the edge, and I just kind of turn it, whoops, sorry about that, by hand. Okay, now I'm going to go the other edge. I'm going to take this clip out. Okay, I'm going to slow down here because I'm near the edge. I think one more. There we go. Now I'm just going to turn it. I'm going to go up this side. Sorry about that. I hit the camera holder again. I have a very limited space, so I don't have a whole lot of room here. Okay, I'm going to take out the clip. Ta-da! I'm done. There it is. And, you know, I like to leave the threads out. In fact, I'll be pulling some of these out so they stick out. And here it is. There's the inside. I might go back and stitch that again without the light because I don't like how that looks. But that's just me. So that's done. There's the soft fabric cover. You notice on this one I did not put any I didn't put any ties, but that's okay. Not every journal needs sewn in ties. So until I work on this again, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you later. Bye bye.